So before we start, I'm just going to do a quick contraindications check, particularly because we're going to be using aromatherapy oils in this. So I just want to check that you've got no cuts or bruises. Okay. While I'm doing this, if anything feels like it's bruised or anything like that, then let me know. Another one we've got here is geranium.
Oh, that's nice.
It's
Floral.
nice,
Yeah,
floral.
yes,
Yeah,
that's
much
really
more
nice.
floral. So, and it's like a fresh
It's
floral.
very uplifting, kind of.
Exactly. All right, before we do that, let me just circle this. Yeah, there's no popping. There was a little bit of popping on the other side with build-up of lactic acid, I think, on that side, which causes those, the little pops you get under the skin.
Yeah, this does feel slightly different around that area.
Hello, and thank you for coming and volunteering to model for me today.
No problem.
And what we're going to do today is focus on giving you a very relaxing aromatherapy hand massage.
Lovely.
And one of the reasons we decided that was you were feeling lots of tension in your hands and your lower arms in particular. You were doing a lot of work on the PC, and I think that has had an impact on that. So we will work on really pampering these areas.
Thank you.
And really getting a little bit of relaxation into these areas which are quite tense at the moment. So before we start, I'm just going to do a quick contraindications check, particularly because we're going to be using aromatherapy oils in this. So I just want to check that you've got no cuts or bruises. Is there anything you're aware of at the moment?
No.
Okay, so I'll do a quick check before we go any further. Just got my magnifying glass here. And I'm just going to quickly run through. And what I'm looking for here are any paper cuts, which sometimes you don't see.
No.
But if you put oils, aromatherapy oils into them, it can hurt. So we don't want any of those or any bruises. I'm just going to check on this blemish here. It seems to have healed up. Was it a while ago?
It was over a couple of weeks ago.
Okay,
now,
yeah, it'll be fine. It's drying up nicely, so. Okay. While I'm doing this, if anything feels like it's bruised or anything like that, then let me know.
Okay.
Just going to check your arm there. Can't see anything obvious on there. Okay, we're just going to do the same with the, let's do the arm bit first here. And then I'm just going to check these fingers. Got some dry skin here. And actually we're going to use aromatherapy oils, so that will really help with that dry skin. And we've put a plaster over your ring because we're using aromatherapy oils.
Thank you for that.
Just as a cautionary measure, because you're struggling to get those rings off.
I am.
Okay. Don't worry, the plaster will just cover it just in case there's any reaction. Nothing feels tender or anything like that?
No.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
I think you'll really benefit from some relaxation. I think maybe some increase in blood flow, I think, will really help So when you relax, you increase the hormones serotonin and dopamine.
Right.
And that really helps you to relax further and get rid of all of this tension.
Lovely, thank you.
Okay. Reduce those levels of cortisol that we don't want.
No, absolutely.
Okay. Right, so what I'm going to do first is in a moment get you to wash your hands.
Yes.
But what I want to do first is choose an essential oil that works with what we're proposing to do, which is relaxation. But also I did notice on this area of your hands you've got quite a bit of inflammation, so I'm hoping the aromatherapy oils will help with this as well. So we'll work on that as well as the massage.
Thank you.
And reduce the inflammation in there. But I'd like you to help me choose the aromatherapy oils.
Lovely, thank
do you like aromatherapy oils?
I do, very much. Yeah.
So I think the carrot oil that would be good for this is coconut oil. So we're going to start with that. And I don't know if you're aware, if you use essential oils, you've always got to put them in some form of medium.
I was aware of that. Yeah, that's useful to know.
And coconut oil, I think, is a good one for you to use. But what I thought I'd do, just for a bit of fun, is look at some of these oils and see what properties they've got, and then see if there is one that really draws you in.
Lovely, yes, thank you.
We're only going to really use it for cleansing and a little bit of a mini hand massage.
Oh, that's lovely.
I think one is probably going to be sufficient, but any of these would be suitable.
Okay.
So I thought we'd have a look at them and then start to choose. So this one is chamomile, and it's Roman chamomile.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
It's nice.
Oh, that is nice.
So it's very calming and soothing, well known for those properties. In fact, what we'll do is we'll put a drop on there and make sure that we put that in the right place, because then you might want to have a rethink and choose between them. And Roman chamomile I always find is interesting. It has such a pretty floral but really
nice.
calm scent, and the reason is it's the flower heads that they pick. Very small flower heads that they pick, very labour intensive to get that essential oil, so often it's quite expensive, chamomile, or this Roman chamomile in particular. So another one we've got here is geranium.
Oh, that's nice. Floral.
It's nice, floral.
Yes,
much
really
more
nice.
floral. So, and it's like a fresh floral.
Very uplifting, kind of.
Exactly. So it's got slightly different properties to the chamomile. You're going to end up having a problem. You're going to like them all.
Yeah. Well, they're lovely.
This one is juniper berry.
Juniper berry. Okay.
It's quite a light but fresh aroma. It's very subtle.
It's not instant, is it? Sort of, that's lovely.
Reminds me of gin and tonic.
Yeah.
Okay, it's juniper berry. Next we've got French lavender.
Oh yes, very calming lavender.
Very calming. Yeah, now this one always surprises you. It doesn't smell how you think lavender is going to smell.
No, I do like lavender. It's one of my, I do like that.
It's got quite a strong aroma, this one, the French lavender one. I have got another lavender, which actually I do prefer to use, but for what we want to do, this French lavender has
That's nice, though, that one.
some really powerful cleansing properties. You can smell it when you smell. It's not sort of the beautiful floral aroma. It's got a cleansing tone through it, which is interesting. Then I've got marjoram.
Oh,
I don't know if
I haven't. No, not if I smelt it, but I've heard of it.
Unusual one.
Oh yeah, that is a little different.
It's quite a herby
aroma.
aroma.
You can really, definitely, I see. That's quite different
all quite
from the
different,
others. Yeah.
Put a slightly different one in there for you. And then last, but hopefully not least, we've got rosemary.
Oh, that's very nice.
It is nice, very nice. And this one has really a number of well-being properties. I mean, you've probably heard of rosemary being used.
I have heard of it, yeah.
Quite a bit. And I have loads of this in my garden as well.
Yeah.
And this, funny enough, does smell
really nice,
like the rosemary in the garden. And it's very good for inflammation, so that might appeal to that. So what I'm going to get you to do is there a couple that immediately sort of strike you as...
I mean, I really do like the rosemary one.
Right,
I do like
rosemary
that one.
one,
So the rosemary one, and I think the chamomile, if I could maybe just smell that one again.
Okay, yeah. So, and hold that one in your other hand.
Thank you. Oh, I think it would have to be the rosemary.
Rosemary,
but equally, very nice.
It's lovely, yeah. Okay, that's great. So I'm just going to remove these so that we don't get that in.
Thank you for showing me all of those.
It makes it interesting.
Yeah.
I love aromatherapy oils. And I love playing around with them as well. So we're going to use the rosemary.
Yes.
So the first thing we're going to do
yes.
is actually just use it as a cleanser. And we're just going to put a couple of drops in here. Diffuse that. And it's just got an add. Oh, actually, you can smell that.
I can smell it. It's lovely.
Just got an added element there. And actually, if you just rinse your hands through and then dry them on the towel.
Thank you.
It just adds that added cleansing element to the treatment. And then what I'm going to do is just mix this in front of you. So we just want, I think, for a hand massage, we don't need loads, so we'll just do 5 mils of coconut carrot oil in there. Oh, you can really smell that rosemary, it's lovely. And then we're going to put 5 drops in with, so we've got 5 mils. I think an extra one went in, we'll not worry too much.
That's fine.
It's beautiful, isn't
nice.
it?
That is really nice, yeah, I really, really like that one.
Okay, and so there's just enough here for a lovely hand massage to help you relax. But as I said, part of the treatment is you really being involved in it. It's just something that I do that's just a little bit different.
That's really nice.
So let me just... Can you smell that?
Okay, it's so
amazing.
nice.
Yeah.
It smells even nicer as it's being rubbed in as well.
I'm just going to turn your arm over there and we're going to do some circles on this where you've got your tension here. Have you got enough support there?
Yes, thank you. Very comfortable.
This gets rid of all of the tired, overworked muscles that you've got there. They're very tense actually, so you definitely need this.
You can feel it as you're massaging it, yeah.
Well, massaging, it's well known, it just reduces stress levels, boosts your circulation, helps with lymphatic drainage, even this small massage here. Especially when you've identified an area that needs focused attention.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do, you can put your elbow there. I just want to work on these wrist areas a bit. So I'm just going to circle this. Now if you want to put your fingers in mine, I'm just going to do a little bit of rocking here. And this is because your wrists are really tense.
Yeah.
So maybe you can do this when you're sat at your desk.
Yeah, this would be good.
Yeah, good exercise to do. Right, and we're just going to release some tension in the thumb and finger area. Right, I'll just massage these gently. That helps just to release the tension in your fingers. And then what I'm also going to do is work a little bit on the inside of your hand here. And especially, you know, we had this inflamed parts here. Unfortunately, inflammation does come with age as well. Yeah. And it's worth trying to give some TLC to this area just to release that a bit. So what I'm going to do is just do some gentle palm massage moves here. And that should really help you. I think what potentially is happening here is you're bunching over the keyboard.
Positioning.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe have a look at that. But this will really help. Right, we're going. How's that feel on that side?
Very relaxed. Lovely.
I think that's also the aromatherapy oils.
It's very nice though.
Okay, let's do the other hand. Hopefully we can get this to feel the same.
It's very nice, yeah. It's amazing how different they do feel between the two.
Yeah, this one's not as tense, is it?
No, I think it should be correct with
yes.
Yeah.
Alright, before we do that, let me just circle this. Yeah, there's no popping. There was a little bit of popping on the other side with build-up of lactic acid, I think, on that side, which causes those, you know, the little pops you get under the skin.
Yeah, this does feel slightly different around that area.
Okay, if you just pop your fingers into mine, we're just going to rock this slightly. Let's get a bit more movement. You see, that's much looser than the other side. Yeah. So that's just overuse.
Didn't realise.
Yeah. Well, you don't.
No.
Let's do the inside as well. Let's just get some more oil. I've got the last bit. And I think that rosemary as well is going to really help with some of these swollen areas. So it's amazing if there's an essential oil that you really like.
Yes.
You know, it's worth maybe doing a little bit of self-care as well. I mean, I love it when you come. But,
but in between times,
in between,
maybe.
yeah. Just a small bottle of coconut oil and maybe rosemary and chamomile was the other one you liked.
Yes.
And the therapeutic qualities of those oils are immense. Just do that again. I think because this is a little bit of a relaxation session, what I'd like you to do is draw some breaths with me to help you relax even more, and we'll get rid of any lasting remaining tension. So if you breathe with me for 3 times. So in through your nose, out through your mouth.
Okay.
Number 1. And again. Last one.
Oh, very lovely. Thank you so much.
That's amazing. Okay. So just a little bit of aftercare advice. Obviously, you can come to me anytime. But maybe purchasing just that one carrot oil and a couple of your essential oils. Just be careful with the amount that you mix. You can always ask me for advice. But 5 mils for something like just on your hands with 5 drops is more than enough.
Yeah.
Probably don't need that. You've just got to be careful with particularly some of these essential oils. They're very concentrated.
Right,
So you do have to be careful with the amounts that you use and must always put them in either a carrot oil or sometimes if you've got an unscented hand cream.
Okay.
You can actually put a couple of drops of essential oil.
Oh, that's interesting.
And then you get the well-being properties from the essential oil included in that.
That's a good
but
idea.
literally maybe with you, just when you're overdoing it on the PC, just do a little bit of self-care by rubbing these areas and your palms in particular, I think. But if you look here, this swelling is coming up here.
Yes.
And I know you said you were going to work on trying to get your ring off as well.
Yes.
I think that might be a good idea. And really just that. So it's something you're maybe
just
not
some,
aware of.
Yeah, just some movement like that.
And you can even do what I've done there, just massage your fingers a little bit. And obviously stay hydrated, things like that, in particular when you've got inflammation coming in the body. Because unfortunately as we get older we do get inflammation and we start getting things like arthritis, but we can do our absolute best to maintain what we've got.
100%, yes. Thank you. That's really useful advice.
No, you're more than welcome. And thank you for coming to see me today.
Thank you very much. It's been lovely. Thank you.